Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John, and we are here with Tape, Portugal, in Lisbon, Portugal. And we're going to be heading down to Madeira to do a very difficult captain-only approach to the airport there. And let's just get started here. So let me get my navigraph up. So we are going to go to LPMA, which is Madeira Airport, on the island of Madeira, Portugal, which is part of the Azores, I believe. And we're going to be doing the RNAV 5 approach, which is kind of almost like the Kai-Tak approach of Europe. It's difficult, crosswinds. What's pretty cool about this airport is that the runway's extended on stilts, which is pretty cool. I had a very cool scenery for that airport. It was very well done, except for the fact that there was a big terrain error right after touchdown point, so we won't be using it. I used it for the thumbnail, but yeah, we don't have it in the sim because I wouldn't be able to land. So let's get on board, let's get fired up, and let's get out of here. So there was a major high traffic on VATSIM for Lisbon. It was something like almost 20 planes on the ground. It was wild. It unfortunately tanked my sim, and I wouldn't be able to stream. So once again, I'm not on VATSIM for you guys. So, but I wanted to get a stream off, and it wasn't going to work otherwise. So unfortunately, we're back to our old standby, boring old say intentions. But at least we'll get to do the approach, and this should be a lot of fun. So let's get fired up. Let's get out of here. So got battery 1 and 2. And we'll fire up external power. Wind wing, why aren't you working? Simat Pro. There we go. All right, so crew supply on, ground control. Get the ADIRS 1, 3, and 2. Fire test. Fire test 2. And sounds, what's up? There we go. All right, that's better. Fuel pumps will be off for now. Let's nav logo on, strobes to auto, arm the emergency lights, and no smoking signs to auto. All right, let's get the ground crew up and running.
Refueling
123 passengers will be on board this A320. Flight down, we'll have an hour and 30 minutes or hour and 20 minutes airtime. I'll do an init request, get our flight plan in,
are on their way.
and we'll get our clearance. So we are TAP 308. The cost index at 25, and we are going to
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel
level
truck arrives and
370. Outside temps are 15. Put that in there. Oh my god. 15, 16. There we go. Line on reference there. Confirm alignment. That's good. All right. Ooh, let's get our clearance. Clearance. All right. Lisbon delivery, Air Portugal 308, IFR on request.
I'll have your clearance in just a second. Air Portugal 308, information come back as current. Cleared to Madeira via the OLBOD 1 Sierra departure, then is filed. Departure runway 20, initial climb to 6,000. Departure on 125.13, squawk 1617.
Cleared to Madeira via the OLBOD 1 Sierra departure, then is filed. Departure runway 20, climb 6,000, departure on 125.13, squawk 1617. Air Portugal 308. All right.
Air Portugal 308, read back correct. Ground is on 121.755, safe flight, sir.
Over to ground 121.55755. Thank you. Have a good one. Air Portugal 308.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard TAP Air Portugal Flight 308. I'm Pavel Chernohorsky, your lead flight attendant, and I'm thrilled to have you with us today as we journey to the beautiful Madeira. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and kindly stow the hand luggage.
Alright, so let's get our flight plan up.
Or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to our friendly crew. We're here to help. Thank you for choosing to fly with us, and we hope you have a
Right, the
pleasant flight.
departure, we're taking off
Captain
20.
John, the boarding has started, and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
OLBOD 1 Sierra. The transition, we'll insert that. It's good. Straits. Airport.
Boarding requested.
Fueling complete. Let's get seatbelts can come on. Let's turn on the APU. Captain. Interesting. So 6,000. So there's an interesting thing that Say Intentions actually has, which is pretty cool, is checklists now. You can run the checklists. They're working on the ability, almost like FS to crew, where the first officer will run the flows, but it's not quite ready yet.
Passengers bus is coming.
Oxygen checked.
Passengers boarding starting.
Alright, fuel pumps could come on. Alright, let's do checklist. Cockpit preparation checklist.
Sure, let's run the cockpit preparation checklist.
Runway. Hello. Good evening.
FL 361. Contact tower on 118.105.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
We are ready for pushback and start.
Gear pins and covers.
Air Portugal 559 are listed ground pushback and start approved.
Okay, let me know when it's set.
Gear pins and covers on board.
Aqui, por favor.
Seatbelts?
On.
Olá. Hello.
Seatbelts?
Seatbelts are on.
Posso ver seu cartão de embarque?
ADRS?
Nav.
Welcome me on board. This way, please.
Okay, let me know when it's set.
Nav set.
Por aqui, por favor. Hello.
Borrow reference?
Hello. May I see your board
1001 set.
Welcome me on board.
Cockpit preparation checklist
Hello.
complete.
Por aqui, por favor.
Oh, pretty
Good
cool.
evening. Boa noite. Welcome me on board. Hello. Boa noite.
All right, so we're
Passengers
waiting
bus is
for
coming.
boarding 12. Get our squawk code in. What was that? 1617. TA. Auto.
Passengers boarding starting.
our lovely passengers getting on board for a nice holiday down in Madeira. Take too long to load up. We're gonna get another bus. I think that's gonna be it.
We are ready for push second start.
Virtual cartão de embarque.
Air Portugal 559er, Lisbon ground, pushback and start approved. Face north. Second start approved, face north, Air Portugal 559.
Right. Boarding complete. Send that info over to the McDo. Let that populate. That all looks good. Right, so let's get our so that's in, so we're going to do our perf. We're in Europe, so packs off. Go. Alright, so 148, flaps 1 departure, down 0.5. Alright, so I got my new rudder pedals, the MFG Crosswinds, and I have been missing out. They are so smooth. I have no idea why I didn't go that route to start. Alright, 6,000 in, so let's do the before start checklist. Before start checklist.
Let's run the before start checklist.
Antoine Sam, okay. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream and chat. 4-star checklist, parking brake, set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
V1 148 V R 148 V2 150 flex 68 set.
Windows.
Closed and locked.
Beacon.
Beacon on.
Before start checklist complete.
All right, so let's get ground on. Lisbon ground, Air Portugal 308. Request push and start. Stand 106.
Air Portugal 308, push and start approved, face north.
Push start approved, face north. Air Portugal 308.
Departure checks completed. Bypass being inserted.
Alright, so we'll get that on. Get hooked up.
Locking gear.
Pin is in. It's pretty cool. I didn't notice that they actually put the pin in. So we are going towards left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, parking brakes released.
Commence
Gonna push.
input. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Starting engine 1. Right. That's all set. That's good. Alright. We are pushing back, guys. Let's head on down to Madeira. Seems that I do not have the view set. Sorry about that. So we got cockpit and external. Be a good start on 1. And so let's turn engine 2.
Please set parking brakes.
That's set.
Waiting your confirmation for your engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good
Let's do
engine
good
start.
starts.
You can disconnect.
Oh yeah. So pretty cool scenery. I got this on I actually got this on the the 2024 marketplace.
Unlocking gear.
That's 2 good engine starts, so we got taxi lights can come on.
Report
No
next taxi
heat.
instruction.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass being removed.
You have to
Left
start
is clear.
checklist.
Right is clear.
Thank you very much.
Ground, good afternoon. Jet 2136 will be on the ground holding short runway 03.
It's max. Let's get the laps 1. And we're going down 5. That's about right. And we'll arm the speed brake. After start checklist.
I am not sure what you're referring to. Can you clarify?
After start checklist.
Let's run the after start checklist.
Anti-ice off.
ECAM status.
Takeoff no blue.
Pitch trim.
Pitch trim set.
Rudder trim.
0 set.
After start checklist complete.
After start checklist complete, we got the taxi. So, flight controls check. Got pull forward, pull back, neutral, pull left, pull right, neutral, rudder, pull right, pull left, neutral. Flight controls check complete. Taxi checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Oh. We just did that one. Cancel checklist.
Checklist aborted.
A alpha version of this or a beta version of this. Looking for the taxi checklist.
Sure, let's run the taxi checklist.
Flight controls checked.
Flap setting.
Config 1+F.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
ECAM memo.
Checked.
Taxi checklist complete.
Oh, it's starting to rain. Alright, so the pew could come off.
We are ready.
Portugal ground. Or Lisbon ground. Air Portugal 308. Request taxi.
Second set approved. Face south and Portugal 559.
Air Portugal 308, taxi to runway 20 via Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, Alpha 4, Alpha 5, Alpha 6, cross runway 20, then Alpha 7, Sierra 3.
Alright. Taxi runway 20, Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, Alpha 4, Alpha 5, Alpha 6, cross runway 20, then Alpha 7, Sierra 3, Portugal 308. Cabin crew, all doors and cross check.
Cabin crew. All doors in flight and cross-check.
And we're out of here, guys. Let's get this party started. Yeah, it's stormy today over in Portugal. It's Might even make our landing in Madeira a little even more interesting. I think there's storm clouds out there too. Beautiful scenery. I'm not sure exactly who, I don't remember who did it. I know it's the only one available for Lisbon. Of course, these storm clouds aren't going to make for a very good departure scenery, but so we'll talk about the up-and-coming BFU, the Big Fenix update, because we all know that's what that stands for. Coming to Fenix. And finally, with that update, Fenix is going to be native supported in 2024, even though it's worked fairly good from the start. So the guys at Fenix are insane, I'll tell you what. Oh yeah, and the big announcement as well with Fenix, which is going to be awesome.
We are ready for pushback and start. Air Portugal 559 or Lisbon ground, pushback and start approved, face north. Start approved, face north, Air Portugal 559. Air Portugal 559, holding short runway 20, we are ready for departure.
The rain stopped. Be on dry windows with the wipers. It's no good. Scratches them. And they're very expensive windows. Seem to be pretty heavy. Alright, coming up on runway 20. We are clear left, clear right, clear to cross. And the lights come on to cross. We're cleared to cross. I don't know what that was. Wow. Alright. Good thing we stopped, right? I didn't see that. Alright, now we're cleared right. That was almost a runway incursion. Well, that's the first time I've seen a plane taking off in the sim with say intentions. So we'll clear the runway. shut the landing lights off. Oh, it's a little bit of a hike out here to the runway. And bump it up a little bit since we can do 30 knots on the ground taxiing.
Portugal 308. Contact tower on 118.105.
Switching to tower on 118.105. Air Portugal 308.
Now we're going too fast.
Attention all aircraft. Romeo now, current QNH 1001.
Romeo current? That was something we didn't do. We didn't get the ATIS. Oops. Alright, so and we're not cat 3. That would be some serious low vis. Just stop there. All right. We're supposed to go to Sierra 3, which is right here. So don't tell anyone. All right. Lisbon Tower. We are not on tower. Lisbon Tower. Air Portugal 308, fully short runway 20, ready for departure. Cabin crew seats for departure.
Air Portugal 308, Lisbon Tower, runway 20, winds 110 at 10, gusting 22, cleared for takeoff.
Departure.
Switching to Lisbon Tower on 118.105. Air Portugal 308. Cleared for takeoff, runway 20. Air Portugal 308.
Cleared for takeoff. Oh, we're in Europe. No wing lights. All right. Confirm runway 20. Runway 20, 20, and 20. All right. Runway 20 confirm. Takeoff no blue. Flaps 1 for departure. Spool 'em up. We're ready to go. Spool 'em up 50. Good. Flex. And flex. SRS runway auto thrust blue. Knots. Got some crosswind going here. Wow, can't keep the center line. Alright, there's V1 to rotate. That was tough. Oh yeah, wow, look at that. Alright, positive rate, gear up.
Airport 308, contact departure on 125.13.
Alright, so let's say goodbye to beautiful Lisbon.
.13. Air Portugal 308.
Look at that. Alright, climb power set. Autopilot 1 on.
Lisbon departure, Air Portugal 308. Evening, climbing past 1000. Air Portugal 308, Lisbon departure identified. Clear direct netvo, climb flight level 200.
Level 200.
Clear direct netvo, climb flight level 200. Air Portugal 308.
Alright, so Cement Pro and right. We're gonna say clear to net TiVo. Let's do that. Standard set, transition altitude. Alright, so
Direct PT 753, climb flight level 210, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
alright, looks like we're good. Okay. Alright, let's bring the flaps in. Look at that scenery, guys. Holy hell. It's so cool. That is awesome. That is definitely...
Air Portugal 308, climb flight level 260. Climb flight level 260. Air Portugal 308.
0 in the box. Wow.
Alpha Zulu afternoon. Maintaining flight level 060.
Air Portugal 2417, contact Lisbon approach on 119.105.
Alright, we are on our way, chat. We are climbing out the beautiful scenery. That was default, by the way. Can't beat that. Cannot beat that. We'll see you again, Portugal. Or we'll see you again, Lisbon. Alright, so any lights? Our lights can come off. We're above 10,000. We were supposed to do a PAX off. I'm so used to PAX on takeoffs. Sorry, guys.
Allegiant 8826. Allegiant 826, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Continuing climb flight level 210, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, climb and maintain flight level 270.
That's my camera. Got a little better camera.
Air Portugal 308, climb flight level 320. Climbing to flight level 320, Air Portugal 308.
20 in the box set. Okay, spoilers. Let's climb. Check. We're going up to 370 as our cruise. Optimal is 360. But how can we be 370 if we're going west? Right? That doesn't seem right. That does it. Lisbon, Air Portugal 308. I'd like to set our cruise climb to flight level 360. That wasn't the right phraseology.
Air Portugal 308, climb flight level 360. Climbing flight level 360, Air Portugal 308.
Maintaining flight level 260, Allegiant 8826. Allegiant 826, climb and maintain flight level 310.
That's better for a westerly direction. I don't understand what's going on there.
Maintaining flight level 310, Allegiant 8826.
Air Portugal 308, climb flight level 370. Climbing to flight level 370, Air Portugal 308.
MH, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Austrian Delta Mike 15.
Austrian Delta Mike 15, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Flight level 290, Air Portugal 86.
That is very cool looking. Like that cloud layer. Yeah, guys, so it seems like I haven't streamed in forever with the broken rudder pedals and
Flight level 300, Austrian Delta Mike 15.
work and everything else. Nice to get back into the swing of things. Nate, hey! Love this game. Yes, I love it too. I've been loving Flight Simulator for a very long time. It is the greatest. I started out with Flight Simulator 2.0. And that was by a company called Sublogic on an Apple II computer. I think that was 1986, somewhere around there. So yeah, I've been in love with this game for a very long time. All right, so climbing off. That's so cool. The clouds in 2024 are way better than 2020. Go the airline advertisement. It's a really nice looking livery. So Madeira, it's let's take a look at Madeira. Got arrivals. No, we got approaches. We're looking at the doing here. So we got the RMP. So let's check this one out. So Alright, Grib, hey, welcome to the stream.
Europa 1153, contact Lisbon approach.
The self-promo with the logo. Oh yeah. I've had different versions of that. I like the dark one. I had the baby blue background. It was a little bright. So this is what makes this one so crazy. So we're going to be coming in and it turns in towards the island. And so there's high terrain here, and you kind of have to skirt right along the coastline, right along the high terrain to line up with runway 5. And it's, you guys are going to see, it's really difficult because you got to, so you come here and you got to kind of fly manually in from here, and it's a sharp turn. It's kind of almost like a Kai-Tak approach into the runway, and that's what's going to make this so interesting. So the threats actually that we have here is usually we got curling winds coming off the terrain, and usually strong crosswinds coming off this way. So it's all messed up on our in the approach, and it's actually so difficult. It's one of the most difficult approaches, making it a captain-only approach. And we're going to see if this guy can do it. Never done it before. So this should be quite interesting. Alright, so let's set that approach up. So we got arrivals. We are going to be arriving on the RAKUN Papa approach. We do the RNAV. Do the RNAV Yankee. That's the one we had up. The RAKUN Papa approach. And we'll insert that. So we're set up for our arrival. And it looks like we are about an hour out from top of this. Well, no, we're a little less than an hour from top of descent. Oh, let's let the cabin go to the bathroom. Lisbon Control, Air Portugal 308, we'd like to change our cruise altitude to flight level 360.
Air Portugal 308, climb flight level 360. Climbing flight level 360, Air Portugal 308.
No, RA and Grib, I agree. I like this one better. Yeah, me too. Oh, so wow, look at that! I love the clouds. Love the clouds. Yeah. So MFG crosswinds. I don't know how I didn't live without them. Or so Turtle Beach Velocity ones is what I had, and they were okay. They were expensive for their construction, and considering how much these crosswinds were, the Turtle Beach Velocity 1 rudder pedals were expensive. I think I paid $300. Excuse me, I'm sorry, chat. Yeah, I think I paid $300 for them, and they lasted me 6 months. And I was coming in with the... I was doing a test sector with the Fokker F-28, and I was coming in with a pretty decent, strong... It was a crosswind, which gusted, so I kicked the rudder to bring the nose more over, and something inside of them broke, and I lost the left brake. It actually got stuck on. So then I was doing a little workaround. I was 1,000 to go, guys. Doing a little workaround, you know, putting both brakes on the right hand side, and they eventually just all failed. Whatever plastic parts were inside, you know, finished that off. So it's time to get some. Had to get some new rudder pedals because, well, for one, I wasn't able to fly. I was grounded, and well, that's no good. So I got some MFG crosswinds. I got just the basic combat pedals. I'll probably get some Airbus pedals for it. Like the fact that the pedals are modular and there's different ones. But yeah, they're so smooth because I got the dampener mod on it, and they're great. I know, and the construction is solid. They're all metal. I love the feel of all metal versus the plastic, which ended up being like grindy. All right, so hey, we're in cruise. So Phoenix. Fenix is doing a Neo, guys. They're doing the Neo family. So we're going to have a 319, 320, and 321 Neo. I don't believe they're going to be doing the XLR for the 321, but still the 321 Neo with the different...
Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue our journey to Madeira, we are now at our cruising altitude.
Let that announcement go.
To start our snack and drink service. Today, we have some delicious options for you, including our famous Portuguese custard tarts and a refreshing selection of beverages. After the snack service, we'll be coming around with items from
Portuguese
the
custard
Air
tarts.
Portugal shop, so do stay tuned for that. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight with us. Thank you for choosing TAP Air Portugal Flight 308.
Gotta get me some of them tarts, right? What was talking? Oh yeah, so they're gonna be doing the whole Neo. No release date. Sometime they said slated the end towards the end of this year. So, but the big one that's coming up with Fenix is their big update, bringing bringing the CO family into 2024 officially, no longer experimental. We're getting the 319 Sharklets, which would be pretty cool, and a powerful engine option that comes with the 319, a hot rod option or something like that.
Air Portugal
So that's gonna be
308,
pretty,
contact Lisbon on 119.555.
That's going to be pretty cool.
Switching to Lisbon
pretty,
on 119.555. Air Portugal 308.
So other news that's happening, chat. We are
Lisbon Center. Air Portugal 308. Evening, maintaining flight level 360.
so the channel is going to be starting a
Good evening.
virtual airline. Yes, I'm going to take on that massive undertaking. But I thought it would be fun. I thought it'd be a fun offering for you guys that are fans of the channel. It's going to be a U.S.-based service. We got, and it's going to be called Bullet Air. So we have a mock-up of the. I wonder how I'm going to be able to show you guys that. I don't know if I have it on. Shoot. How am I going to show you this, guys? See here for a second. We got so yes, we're starting Bullet Airways. Hubs are going to be out of Philadelphia, and we're also going to be out of Dallas-Fort Worth. And our call sign on VATSIM is going to be Rifle. But I have a cool AI mock-up. So as of right now, I have I don't have liveries in the sim yet, but I do have a couple guys working on building that for me. And next week, we actually might be able to take our first inaugural flight as Bullet Air. Trying to see.
Flight A, boss. For
how I could show you the picture.
200. Bug 502, maintain heading 200. Heading 200, Seabird 502. Center Seabird 502, like to descend to 4000.
Oh, that's crazy. You know what? I'll put it up on Discord. You guys can check it out. Tell you what, I'll put it up on Discord and can show Discord. Hopefully, wait, I'm not gonna do too much. Start crashing the channel. So, Bullet Airways, guys. So next week, I think we're gonna be doing that. Not sure. Did I might have posted it on Discord. Yes. Got some people texting me. It's pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, I got your text, MH. So the chat, or the channel, did I post that? Bullet Airways? Some screenshots. No. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into... and we're going to go... So I had AI come up with a concept for me. I just posted it in chat. So I'm going to see if I can bring up Discord in the channel. Yeah, that should work. There you go. You guys should be able to see that. So here's my Discord. And we got screenshots. There it is, guys. Bullet Air Virtual. So I got a couple guys putting this in the sim in the Fenix, and we're going to take our inaugural flight next week sometime with the don't know where we're going to be flying to for our inaugural flight. Maybe I'll, you know what, I might leave it up to the channel. You guys can choose where we're going to fly to. I would take off out of Dallas Fort Worth and maybe test out some of the routes that we're building, but it's going to take a while until we go public, so probably looking at closer to summertime for that, but definitely going to have some offerings. I'm going to put the livery up. You guys could download it in the Discord for those guys that want to start flying Bullet Air just before the virtual airline launches. That's going to be, that's the big thing coming this year, is the virtual airline. And we'll be on VATSIM as call sign rifle. I thought that would be pretty cool. Rifle 308. Descending, whatever. But that was pretty sharp. So if anyone's interested, you can get all that stuff over on the Discord. We're going to be Bullet Air Virtual, and I got the webpage too. So a lot of things coming. I don't know which. I'm probably going to use a service because I'm not code savvy. I can't. So I'm probably going to use a virtual airline service to manage the virtual airline, but it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully hopefully you guys come on over when that launches. Be a lot of fun. We'll do some group flights together. All right, so we are cruising out over the ocean. Love it. All right, let's get back to live. Look at that, guys. That looks so cool. I don't know. I don't care who you are. How about give some likes for the way that looks? That is really awesome. The contrails. So we're also going to be coming in setting sun in this tricky approach into Madeira. It's going to make it even more interesting. Look at that. Wow. Can't beat that. I could look at that all day. Make that in a poster and hang it on the wall. That looks so cool. To coin a phrase, chat, coin a phrase, that looks like real life. Close enough.
Contact Lisbon Center on 135.455.
All right, so
5.455, keep 414.
busy. So that's some of the big announcements I have. Virtual Airline, Fenix is coming out with their big update. Hoping they do it soon. That would be so cool. Can't wait for it. I'm very excited. Being I'm not gonna say a long-time Airbus fan, but a new Airbus fanboy to the simulator. Thanks to watching V1 simulations. Broke me away from Boeing. Sorry, full flap. But look at that wing. The shine on that. That's so awesome. Alright, so let's get some cruise music going, right guys? jazz. I love this stuff, man. After a long day of work, just sitting back, flight simming, listening to music. You can't beat this, guys. You cannot beat this. So I tell you what's going to happen is, so it seems like they're landing runway 23. The RNAV Zulu is actually a better prospect. Juicier approach. So they're running runway 23 in the sim. So I have a feeling, guys, that say intentions is going to be conflicting. If it gets too annoying, we're going to just shut it off and just do the landing. We're going to go RNAV Zulu. Because that is juicier.
Air Portugal 308, Lisbon Center. Expect the RAKUN 1 Papa arrival. Expect to descend in about 20 minutes. Say the word if you want to descend sooner.
Expecting the RAKUN 1 Papa arrival. We'll let you know if we need to descend sooner. Air Portugal 308.
Alright, so there's our top of descent. A while away. We got 20 some minutes till our descent. So ETP, for those that don't know, that is equal time point. So what that is an indication of is when we cross this point. So right now, Lisbon is the closer airport to us, especially out here over the ocean. So if there was a problem or something happened that we had, an engine failure, it would be closer for us to turn around and return back to Lisbon. So equal time point gives us an indication that we have passed the equal point where the distances are exactly the same. And once we pass this, Madeira is going to be the closer airport. So if we had those problems, we would continue on after this point. So that's what ETP is. So it looks like we're going to be passing that pretty soon. So if anything comes up, especially say intentions with the cabin crisis, if anything happens, we're going to be continuing on to Madeira and landing. So let's see why they're running. Let's see what we're going to be in. What's in store for us. Zero at 9. Scattered at 1500. Few at 1600. 320 at 9. Why are we running? So, show you. 120 at 9. Coming off the... Why would we come in 23? I guess it's more of a headwind. It's going to be crossing tailwind. That's going to be wicked. I still want to do the approach, guys. I still want to do the approach. Let's see what happens. I have a little bit of a quartering tailwind gusting off the terrain. It's going to be rolling off the terrain. Wow. But this is Flight Simulator. If we were doing real world, we'd obviously come in 2-3. Alright, sorry about that, guys. So, what's everybody up to? Doing good. No complaints. Was a little under the weather for the past couple of days. Feeling better now. So we got top of descent coming in at 1920. See, about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. A little bit of a longer one than we're used to. I think probably a little longer than an hour and 30. But I know what we could do. Go over the Fenix, actual Fenix change log. I wanted to do that with you guys. The Fenix roadmap. The big so they said that the Neo just is not a carbon copy of the CO. It's a ground up, and actually you don't need to own the. You can just buy the 320 Neo family. You don't need to own the other Fenix airplanes to fly them. That's pretty cool.
Air Portugal 308, you're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.565, secondary is 132.335.
Switching to Oceanic Control on 119.565. Air Portugal 30.
I don't know if it would be Oceanic out here.
Oceanic
Maybe.
Control, Air Portugal 308. Evening, maintaining flight level 360. Air Portugal 308, Oceanic Control, maintain flight level 360.
So, what's
Maintaining
included
flight
in
level
the Big
360,
Phoenix
Air
update?
Portugal
So we got the Big
308.
Phoenix update. We're going to bring the baby shark in, the A319 sharklets. And it's not just it's not just a flight model. They've had a bit of fun with it and equipped the CAFM variant, as American Airlines have equipped theirs, with the bespoke B7 hot rod motor, bringing a big power TV XEM. That sounds fast, guys. That sounds fast. It's going to be wild. Yeah, we're definitely going to be playing that one. Let's see. We got the IAEs are going to be present, and so I guess they're doing the bespoke XEM hot rod model engines for all the planes. That's pretty cool. I don't even know what that is. Next we did a thing. So they're adding a weather radar. Finally, it's not going to be real weather radar. It's going to be that overlay, that Microsoft basic weather radar. But it's going to be something. Instead of, you know, make this screen a little more colorful when it's storming out. Yeah, 'cause it's not real weather radar. And I don't think Microsoft is ever going to create a API for real weather. They reworked the ground effects and flare model. So they looked over 18,000 landings, data from 18,000 landings, and compiled a model for it. It's going to be Flight Sim 2024 active, so you're going to be able to click open the engine covers, click open some of these covers. You're going to be able to drop the gear doors on the ground. So it's going to be some pretty cool stuff that you can do on the ground in 2024 with your walk around. Oh, you can open up the cargo hatches as well.
Contact Lisbon Center on
And the fueling panel.
Switching to Lisbon
Yeah,
Center
and
on
the fueling panel, that's pretty cool.
132.255. Air Portugal 308.
They're also converting 700 liveries over to the 2024 system. That'd be an undertaking.
Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 308. Evening, maintaining flight level 360.
Air Portugal
And
308,
they improved the sound set.
Good evening.
And a new dynamic touchdown system which accounts for each wheel and the touchdown rate of each wheel. So if I touch down, right side a little harder than the left side, it's going to be a dynamic noise change depending on how hard each wheel hits. That's epic. Oh, so I wanted to. So the fleet for Bullet Airlines Virtual is going to be the Airbus family of aircraft, CO, NEO, and IAEs. I'm going to have. So for those guys that don't have the Phoenix, I'm going to have a livery done for the fly-by-wire NEO. So those guys that can fly that one. But it's going to be the Airbus family fleet for Bullet Air, including regional ops with the A320 whenever that drops. Hopefully that's good enough to bring it into the airline. But we're going to have a fleet done for liveries, and I'm looking to hopefully get custom interiors as well for Bullet Air. So that should be pretty cool. So for the you guys that use the Fenix or the fly-by-wire A320 Neo, we're gonna have bullet air liveries for that. So be on the lookout, guys, especially in the Discord. I really want to get you guys to start to jump over to that Discord channel. The links are in the channel description. I got it pinned here in the chat. You know, head over there, join up the Discord, get all kinds of news. I'm going to start a whole Bullet Air virtual airline grouping in the Discord. That's where you're going to be able to pick up the liveries before the launch. All the information on the developments, all going to be over in the Discord. So just a lot easier to communicate. Yeah, we got some more stuff doing. I'd like to get back. I did start a series on Fate is the Hunter, the AM21 route that Ernest Gann did in the DC3. We are stopped in Syracuse right now. I want to try to get us going. So we got Syracuse to Rochester and Rochester to Buffalo. And we're gonna hand fly that. That's probably going to be sometime next week. Get back in the DC3. Plus, I need to do a new thing too. I think everyone noticed on the channel that a video posting instead of just a text post. So if it's big news about what's going on with the channel, I'm gonna set it up for that. It's a video post because I want to get more of a one-on-one personal thing going on with you guys in the community and the fans of the channel. And I seem to like it. Camera was a little funky. I got a newer camera, so it seems to be a little clearer. But sure is great to get back to streaming with you guys. Hope we can get things rolling again now that I have now that things are back up and running with my flight simulator. Let's see, waiting for the P180 update to drop in 2024. Seeing that the problems that the marketplace had in 2020 are still occurring in 2024 with the way the marketplace updates. So way to go, Asobo. That you said you're going to make it a little more streamlined. Just saying. But the update has dropped 2 weeks ago, the manufacturer said they pushed it to 2024, and we've been waiting for a week now. Oh, nice job. Nice job. So we're coming up on our top of descent. That's what that is. So let's start looking at this approach. Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 308. Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 308. Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 308.
Identified. Good evening.
Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 308. We'd like to request the RNAV Zulu 05 approach.
Air Portugal 308, expect the RNAV Z05 approach into Madeira.
Expect the RNAV Zulu 05 approach into Madeira. Air Portugal 308.
That might prevent any kind of weird conflicts.
Approach, Portugal 1689.
So let's look at that approach again.
Roger, we're going to need more track mileage, please. Portugal 1689. Maintain current heading 245 vectors for our nav runway 5 approach, Portugal 1689.
We do RNAV Zulu. RP Zulu. Nope. Alright, so let's look and see. We got to be... What's our minimum? About 900. So our minimum is 520 or 500. We're going to be at MA 502. MA 502, which is half a mile from the runway. We're going to be at 500 feet. So what's our mandatory intercept? 522. So here we're going to need to be at 2,000 feet. So that's what we're going to set in our descent. We're all the way down. All right, so let's look at the brief. So we got the RNAV runway 5 Zulu approach, RMP approach. We're going to miss approach procedures. We'll climb to 3,000 and then direct to Munich via MA 550, MA 552, and MA 554. And Munich will join the hold as directed. Missed approach with comms failure is 7,600. Climb to 3,000. Direct to Munich via the same route. At Munich, we'll hold and then complete the procedures. And then from Munich, we're going to then perform the RMP Yankee approach, which is an approach direct from Munich right in. So our missed approach is 3,000 feet. We're going to come in. We're going to be at a mandatory altitude of 2,000 feet by 522, which is right here. And then descend in at, be at 390 feet, 400 feet at 502.
Air Portugal
And we should
308,
be
cleared
visual by then.
When you're ready to begin your descent, descend flight level
So
070.
we'll continue on visual and manual.
Cleared RAKUN 1, Papa arrival into Madeira. Descend flight level 070 when ready. Air Portugal 308.
So that's our approach.
Previously request plan to fly level
Looking at 500 feet, which altitude of.
323, contact Madeira approach on 119.605.
So it's 500 feet barrel. It's 354 feet. So at 502 is our best approach. Our minimums. All right. So if we're not visual by MA 502, we have to go miss. All right. Any questions? Obviously, we're going to probably be looking at threats for a crosswind as well as birds and such in the area. All right, any questions? It's captain only approach, so I'll be flying the approach. You'll be pilot monitoring, as we are right now. And that's it. Start down soon.
Air Portugal 308, descend altitude 4,000.
Descending to 4,000, Air Portugal 308.
$4,000 in the box. So let's just check this out. Doing our missed approach is in the box, so we're good there, including the hold. And we'll just set up the set that up in the box for secondary flight plan. Yeah, let's get our destination in the system. So our QNH is 1002. Pretty low pressure. Temperature 17. Winds 320 at 9. It'll be too bad. But it will probably get kicked around a little bit. And a barrel of 500. Alright, so that's in the system. So we're looking at a VAP of 135, VLS of 130, and we're doing a full lap landing. Alright, let's start down. And we'll kill the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our descent into the beautiful Madeira, we kindly ask you to return to your seats and fasten your seat belts. Please ensure that all electronic devices are switched to airplane mode and stowed away. The use of the lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. We expect to land shortly, and the weather in Madeira is a pleasant 16 degrees Celsius with some scattered clouds. Thank you for your cooperation, and enjoy the rest of the flight with us on TIAP Air Portugal Flight 308.
Alright, so head down, so I'll drop that down to 40. Make sure I have our flight recorder up. Yep. All right, so we're all set up. Learned my lesson from the F-28 video where I was trying to set up as I was coming in and almost put the plane into the Chesapeake Bay. So, yeah. Let's see, do I have you? I'd have you set up. Nope. No good views. The XP72 view. Alright, so we'll look about be 12 minutes until we're on the ground, guys. This was a beautiful flight.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Center November 911. Alpha Papa has information. Yankee would like to pick up my clearance, please.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
All right. Looking good, looking good. Coming down, we're on profile. Like it. Also, got rid of the landing monitor that I had, and I'm using G's now. So got that up and running. So we'll check that out. It just seems to be a little more accurate than what I was using. So we'll see how I do. Yeah, we got some contact. There's islands there. Almost looks like we're paused. The only way I could tell is our altitude's descending. Well, that does nothing for the sun. There's the island of Madeira out in front of us. Coming in, it looks like we're about 40 miles. We'll cut out over here. It's somewhere right in here. Our airport. We're looking good. We're on profile, coming through 20,000. Transition altitude is 6,000, I believe. Oh, transition is assigned by ATC. Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 308. What is the transition altitude at Madeira?
Air Portugal 308. The transition altitude at Madeira is 6,000 feet.
All right, so 6,000. Roger, Air Portugal 308. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Setting sun. Looks like most of the weather is moved out. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be a little bit of a crosswind and a slight tailwind, so this should make it interesting. So let's say runway 23 would be slightly better, but it's not intense, so it should be all right. That's probably why they're operating the other direction.
Air Portugal 308, contact Madeira approach on 119.605.
Switching to Madeira, approach on 119.605, Air Portugal 308.
So that's a Puerto Santo
Madeira approach,
Island.
Air Portugal 308, evening. Descending through flight level 150 down to 4,000.
Air Portugal 308, Madeira approach identified. Good evening. Expect the RNAV runway 23 approach into Madeira.
Puerto Santo?
Expecting the RNAV runway 23 approach into Madeira. Air Portugal 308.
Your approach, Air Portugal 308. We're going to do the RNAV Zulu 05 approach into Madeira.
Air Portugal 308, expect the RNAV Z05 approach into Madeira.
Expect the RNAV Zulu 05 approach into Madeira. Air Portugal 308.
Down, looking good. So we're going to need to slow up here shortly. I'm actually going to 1,000 to the box. Let's pull it, come back to 250. Gonna slow it up, gonna bring it about to 240. Just to get ahead of the plane. Gonna be a lot going on.
Climb and maintain flight level 270. Air Portugal 121.
Air Portugal 121, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Air Portugal 308, descend altitude 3000 until established, cleared for the RNAV runway 23 approach.
Descend to 3,000 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 23 approach. Air Portugal 308.
Alright, so we're going to
Flight level 310,
activate approach phase since we're in managed speed, or not managed speed. We're managing the speed.
Is everything okay? Your voice was kind of weird earlier.
Air Portugal 121, all good here.
Alright, so here's the island of Madeira. Here is our runway, guys. We'll be heading out here shortly, and then we're going to swing in this bay area here. It was so cool that the scenery that I did have had lead-in lights and everything at the airport. It's a shame that the runway wasn't right.
Ground or tower for taxi instructions.
ground that are not listening, and taxi's already been
Captain,
done.
cabin is ready.
Short runway 18, ready for departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we make our final approach into Madeira, please ensure that all electronic devices are turned off and stowed away until we arrive at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away and return your seats to their full upright position.
On maintient le niveau de vol
Also,
240
make sure your
26
seatbelt is securely fastened. Upon arrival, our TAP
Air
Air
France
Portugal
26
staff will
montez et
provide
maintenez niveau de
information
vol
regarding
290.
your connecting flights. Thank you for your cooperation.
Climb flight level 330, Elite 23, Charlie Romeo.
On monte et on maintient le niveau de vol 290 Air France 2611.
Air France 2611, montez et maintenez le niveau de vol 290.
All right, it's coming in. Back to 230. Go green dot.
Air Portugal 308, contact Madeira Tower on 124.66.
Switching to Madeira Tower on 124.66, Air Portugal 308. Madeira Tower, Air Portugal 308. Evening. We're established on the RNAV approach for runway 23.
Air Portugal 308, Madeira Tower, winds 210 at 3, runway 23, cleared to land.
Runway 23, cleared to land. Air Portugal 308.
Start the recording because a lot's going to be going on.
121, all good here.
There's 230, flaps 1. Alright, get my feet on the pedals here. Go manage speed. Did watch a YouTube video and it kind of looks exactly like this. Alright, flight recorder's on. Let's go. Alright, we're coming back.
Griffin
The flaps 2 below 200.
Taxi to A19 via Bravo, Alpha, stay on this frequency.
Taxi stand
There's
Alpha
200, flaps 2.
Alpha.
You're down.
Griffin 271.
Cliffville via the Daegu 1 Echo departure and file departure runway 05, initial plan to 4,000 feet. Departure on 119.605 squawk.
Here's the eyebrows at 180, flaps 3.
Walker 2691.
Flaps 3 in, flaps 4. Flaps full. Alright, we're configured for the approach. Gonna go open descent. Good for the approach. Alright guys, moment of truth. Come in here. Alright, we're going to go medium brake.
All aircraft be advised, information Charlie is now current. QNH 1004.
04, huh?
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
All right, so we're a little low. That's fine. We'll be at our precision altitude at right.
P23 with information Tango, clear to Barajas via the Gu-Wang. 500. Echo departure, then at 5. Departure runway 05, initial climb 4,000 feet. Departure on 119.605, 6265. Category 323, thank you, good morning.
All right, 500. Autopilot off.
Minimum. Flight slow. Don't sink. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Don't sink. Don't sink.
All right, looks like we're on the Pappies.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Getting a little high.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. 40.
Check.
20. Don't sink.
Oh, we slammed it in. That was bad. 443? Oh. Well, welcome to Madeira. That was
Airport
bad.
308, welcome to Madeira. Taxi to A19er via Charlie Monitor.
Madeira Tower, Airport 559er, evening. We're established on the RNAV approach for runway 5.
Madeira Tower, winds 360 at 7. Runway 5 cleared to land.
Taxi to A19 via Charlie, monitoring this frequency. Air Portugal 308.
Smoothly, and I must say, Captain John did an amazing job with that
Air
landing.
Portugal 559er.
That wasn't very smooth, guys. That wasn't very smooth.
As we taxi to our final parking position, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. The weather here is a lovely 16 degrees Celsius with scattered clouds.
125 evening,
Very,
on the
very
RNAV
firm.
approach for runway 5.
Did you know Madeira is famous for its
Speedbird
stunning
125,
landscapes
Madeira
and
Tower,
delicious
roger.
wine?
Continue approach.
On behalf of Captain John, First Officer Emily, and our wonderful crew members, Angus, Fiona, and Lachlan, we thank you for flying with TAP Air
Madeira
Portugal
Tower,
Flight
Easy
308.
32 Alpha Tango,
We hope you
evening.
have a fantastic
We're established on
time
the RNAV approach for runway 5.
Goodbye and take care.
Easy 32 Alpha Tango, Madeira Tower. Wind 05 at 10, gusting 20. Runway 5 cleared to land.
Oh, right. So it's not capturing.
Alpha Tango.
That's fine. So the information that is showing up on Jesus is 443 feet per minute, which is slammer, and a G-force of 1.2, which rattled everybody on board. But we made it down. It was probably that tailwind that killed us, so I didn't want to float it. All right, so flaps cup. Disarm the speed brakes. Stop that recording. But I'm going to take it. It's not bad for first time ever attempting that approach. I've never seen it before. I've never seen the visuals. Setup was a little slow. This looks good. I mean, a little low, not slow. So I'm going to take it as a win, albeit a firm win. But everybody got here safe, right? Parking brake on. And welcome to NARTA. What's really interesting about this airport is that the runway extension is built on stilts, and the majority of this airplane is built above the ground level, which is really cool. All right, so let's check out the replay at landing. Yeah, so we got a little too low right here. Should have been at about 1,000 feet coming in right there. We're supposed to hug this, come right around. All right, so let's play. So it looks like the replay is not working. That's awesome. Oh, that sucks. So the replay's not working. Ah. Oh. Alright, well, let's
Madeira clearance, Iberia 323, good afternoon. Request IFR flight to Madrid, Barajas. Thank you.
Oh,
Iberia
man.
323, read back correct. 1 second while I grab the paperwork.
There's our touchdown. Saying it bounced? I don't see a bounce. You guys see a bounce? Yeah, for some reason it's frozen in this pause thing. That's awesome. Not cool. Alright guys, well, that's gonna be the stream. Can't even... That stinks. I can run it manually. Alright. Alright guys, so like I said, that's going to be the stream. It was awesome to get back in the simulator with you guys, and we're going to, now that we're all set up and ready to go, clean this up a little bit. I think the sim failed. Can't even... Yeah, it's not adjusting. I think the sim might have actually froze. Alright guys, well, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Like I said, we're back up and running. Things are good. And more to come. Look for that Bullet Airways virtual coming up, and the Fenix update. Until next time, I'm Virtual Flight Diary, or this is Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John. Stay safe, stay healthy. See ya.
Check 5244 taxi. Madeira Tower, citation 5 Bravo X-ray, request taxi.
Citation 5 Bravo X-ray, engine start approved.